Hello, Pisces. How are you doing? I hope everything is so enjoyable and you're having the best life that there is, because you got to learn to enjoy yourself, because that's what's wrong with people. They don't enjoy their life. They don't enjoy their moments. They don't enjoy none of it. They just going by the time. We're not going by that. We're going by, I want you to see the goodness about things. I want you to know the lightness of things, instead of thinking negative all the time. So let's see, Pisces, what's going on in your energy, allegedly. Now, Pisces, I'm just going to tell you, this is entertainment purposes only. We're not taking nothing personal, because that's what we don't do. Let's see what's going on currently with you. What are you doing, Pisces? What are you doing? Are you doing, and you're doing well? And my newcomers, you are so welcome. I thank all of you for joining me. You are so appreciated. Let's see what's going on in your energy now. And this is allegedly entertainment purposes for Pisces. Pisces, let's see. Now, Pisces, uncertainty. Something about 39, somebody could be, or just 39 is a number that's, for some reason, you can look it up. It says, choose who you will become. Someone here, uncertainties, need to choose who they want to become. If you want to become, something, because you can't go back to yesterday. You can't go back to yesterday. Somebody 44, be in the present. You can't go back to yesterday. You got to deal with this uncertainty. And it's time, you got opportunities, you can't go back to yesterday. And what else, Spirit? You can't go back to yesterday. What else, Pisces? And in tea time, it's always tea time, 26. Always gossiping. Somebody may be gossiping about someone's life, getting, trying to find up, looking up your life or somebody else. It's just nosy as hell and need to go over there and sit down somewhere and pray about it. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling people, go mind your business. If you could mind your business, it would be so wonderful. Now, what's this uncertainty? Why are you so worried? Why is my Pisces so worried about uncertainty? Okay, Pisces, we're going to see what you, excuse the car, what was you so, what's uncertainty to you? You're uncertain about this Queen of Coins in reverse, something about a false prosperity, suspense, just responsibility. Somebody had uncertain about a false prosperity. Somebody thought they was going to be rich in something illusionable. Somebody thought that they were going to be rich, and it was uncertainties about it, about a coin, if they were going to get it or not. What else about this Queen of Cups? Queen of Coins in reverse. What else? So this person thought they was going to have all the the luxuries and all that. It says something about the Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone here that is trying to getting a lot of anxiety, embarrassment. Somebody feels very embarrassed about something, and now they have a lot of doubt. They was in battles and getting things started. Somebody was getting things started and in battles, but now they feel like, it's just useless. It was a waste of time. They was in fantasy land. Now give me something here. Somebody's in fantasy land, okay? They was thinking things that they shouldn't think. Everybody goes through that. It's just a matter of how you deal with it. Are you going to stay in fantasy land? Are you going to come up? Are you going to make better in your life? When I do something wrong, or I did something wrong in my life, I'm going to do better in my life. I'm going to take it up a notch, okay? So let's see. What happened that you want to go back to yesterday, that you can't go back to yesterday? What happened that why you had uncertainties, what was this you can't go back to yesterday? What was this uncertainties? What was you so uncertainty about? Because I know you was in, confusion. What was this uncertainty about? Give me some more on this uncertainty that you was feeling allegedly. About someone being sick. So some uncertainties about someone being sick, okay? So this Emperor, see, That's what's on the inside. They wanted the inside of them. There was uncertainties if they could get this emperor sick or something, allegedly. What was he trying to?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Now here it is. They trying to, somebody, that's a hint that's exactly what it is. It's uncertainties because somebody won't, be sick or something. I don't know. What's this? Can't go back to yesterday. So somebody wanted somebody sick. You can't go back to yesterday about what? What you can't go back to yesterday about, allegedly, entertainment purposes only, about when you was doing magic and doing all this SCX magic and all that. You can't go back to that. You can't change that you was doing that. So you was out here doing magic and all that in the moon stuff to get somebody sick or whatever. And it was tea talk. I mean, you was really on it. And, so you was getting used, basically, allegedly. It's somebody's child that was getting used. It could be a fire sign's child that the child was trying to make a disaster for this fire sign, and then there was accomplice to the partner to the crime. Somebody's in your neighborhood, allegedly. They're trying to do this for this gift, but they're finna go to prison for it. Somebody may have been pregnant right now, expecting, but they've been abused and neglected. That's a top secret that they don't want to talk about. That somebody was, being abused and there was a perverted female involved. And something's coming to light about that. And that's what's hidden. And it's an earth sign that it was very jealous of you. And they had tunnel vision, and somebody's gone missing because they faked their death in a homicide. They faked it. They was greedy and they had to pay their debts. This earth sign did. So they're either going to do it or they already faked their death, and somebody was pregnant and somebody in the smoke because they was trying to sacrifice. It was a celebrity was trying to do it for this secret society. We ask justice and judgment on that to be revealed so that will come out, because ain't no sense, you play with them sticks and then you wonder why you're getting mad because it's not working. Because, and I don't care if it's your child or whatever, at this point, there's people that don't know demons, and demons, it don't matter, child or whatever, demons will be demons. That's what this lady said, and she was right. Demons will be demons. Now, what kind of magic was this? Give me some more on this magic. They was trying to make you sick. What else was they trying to do with this magic? Let's use the cards because they've been through a lot, but I still use them. What was they trying to do? So how was they going to do this? So how was they going to make you sick with this magic? They was doing SEX magic, I know. And what else? What else they was doing? What was going? You are cross watchers. It's either Pisces or a cross watcher or somebody. They was, because this was a healer. And this person's a high priestess that they were trying to do this to. And so that's a no-no. I could have told you that. Something about back in the winter. So what's going to happen in this situation? What's going to happen for them doing this back in the winter? So what's destined to happen in this situation? Because I'm hearing karma. They got karma, that's all, that they got to pay. It's something about, because somebody's guardian is on it. Okay, I got you. Because somebody took a cleansing or need to get one. But somebody's already took their cleansing, but they need to get one, or either one or two, cleanse your energy. Especially, they was trying to mess with this union. So they was doing magic on a union. They didn't want this union to take place, and they was trying to give it a homegoing justice and judgment on that, because you got no business touching that. So now they're going through awakening. So something's going to happen, something about the summer. So something about the summer, because they go through the moon cycles and they do all this moon work. So, but something's going to happen in the summer or something, allegedly, for as karma is what I'm hearing. This is all karma because somebody was doing magic on someone. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.